want to listen to the playlist, we're going to start it in 3, 2, 1, hit it. Okay, so you can come over to your mat. We'll start in child's pose. And make sure my playlist is not on shuffle. Okay, great. All right, so we'll start in child's pose. Big toes to touch, knees wide. You can walk your arms forward, let your forehead relax. If you want to come into a more traditional child's pose, you can bring your legs to touch, or maybe wrap your arms down by your side. Whatever feels comfortable for you. Just take a moment to scan your body, tune into your breath. We'll just take a few moments to find stillness, to find center. And as you tune into your body, try not to hold on to any thoughts for too long. And if you do notice thoughts, just let them pass through. Pass through with no judgment. As soon as you notice thoughts arise, let them go. Release any extra tension that's not needed, maybe in your jaw or your eyebrows. And start to bring any movement that feels comfortable for you. Maybe you want to wag your hips from side to side. Maybe you want to walk your hands over to the left or to the right side, just gently opening up your side body. Just some gentle movements. And if stillness is what you need and what your body's asking for, then find stillness. And take one more breath here. And then on your next exhale, slowly transition into your tabletop position. Spread your fingers as wide as they can go. Start to grip your fingertips into your mat. And just gently rock your shoulders forward and back, pushing your shoulders past the line of your wrists and then back. And as you do so, make sure that your whole hand stays on the ground. So we're just gently waking up your wrists. Again, press your fingertips firmly into your mat. You'll start to see the top tips of your fingers turn white. Good, let's go one more. Lean forward and hold it here. Press your hands into the ground just a little bit more. Feel the space behind your shoulders open up. See how far you can lean forward while keeping your whole hand on the ground. Hold for one more inhale. And then exhale, slowly come back. And then flip your palm to face up. Your fingers will face you. And then again, we're going to rock forward and back, this time emphasizing the backward sway so that we can feel now how much our wrists can close. Keep your fingers as wide as they can go on the mat. And again, keeping your whole hand on the ground, be gentle, trying to keep your elbows straight. And one more time, rock back and hold it here. Good. Now we're going to just close our fists. Try and make gentle fists. And then release. Spread your fingers wide. 3 more. Close. Make gentle fists. And release. Twice more. Gentle fists. And release. One more time. Gentle fist. And release. Go ahead and relax. You can sit back on your heels, shake your wrists out. If you want to interlace your fingers and make some gentle figure eights or infinity loops. Good. And so you can sit either on your knees. You can tuck your toes if you want to get an extra toe stretch, or if you have a yoga block, you can sit on your yoga block, whatever feels comfortable for you. And we're going to isolate just our neck. So you're going to drop your chin to your chest, keeping your spine nice and long. And then scrape your chin to, I'll face you, you're gonna scrape your chin to the right side, and then lift your nose so that your nose faces the right wall. And then you're gonna reach your nose all the way in your chin, all the way up to the ceiling. Try and find length in your neck as you do so until you turn to the left. And then drop your chin to your chest. Again, to your right. Circle up. And as you lift up, find length in your spine instead of dropping your chin and your head back behind you. Over to the left and down. And go 3 more on your own. Trying to make the circle of your chin as big as you can. And if you ever feel any tight parts in the circle, you can just loosen up the angle of your neck like you're gonna go over a speed bump. And then when you don't find any like tension or pain, you can try and push your circle as big as you can. Find length as you lift up. Making sure your ribs aren't splaying open, keeping your core gently engaged. And then when you're done with your third one, hold your chin to your chest. And then we'll go the other direction. Pull your chin to your left. Lift your nose to the left side wall. Reach your chin up as you tip your head back behind you. Up and over to the right, your nose turns to the right. And then chin to your right shoulder. Chin scrapes along the collarbone. Again, with that tempo, over to the left. Reach your chin up. Up and over to the right, nose to the right. And then chin to your shoulder, chin to your chest. 3 more on your own. If you need to move a little bit faster, you can. If you need to move a little bit slower, trying to only isolate in your neck. Continuously finding length in your spine, even as you reach back. And then when you're done with your third one, just drop your chin to your chest and pause there. Good. And then lift yourself up into a tall kneeling position. So now you're resting on your knees. Go ahead and cross your arms. We did this last time, but it might be new for some. We're gonna imagine that there's cement from our ribs down, and we don't wanna move anything from our ribs down, just our ribs up. So you're gonna round just your upper body forward. So you can see that from my ribs down, that part of my spine doesn't move. I'm just contracting in my thoracic spine as I lift up. And then you're gonna turn your shoulders and your arms to the right, keeping your hips facing forward. And then turn your right shoulder down as you start to reach up and over to the back. Make sure you don't dump in your low back. Stay lifted in your abdominals. And then you'll drop your left shoulder down. And then you'll turn to the left, rotate center. And go 3 more on your own. You'll go to the right, dip your right shoulder down, up and over. Squeeze your glutes, that will help you not arch in your back, and then you'll drop your left shoulder down, turn to your left, and then roll center twice more. Imagining again, like you're stuck in cement, or you can imagine like a very high tutu, and then you're trying to pull your ribs up and over that high tutu. Side note, Graziella, I think our next movie on the roof needs to be Center Stage. Ever since you posted that little video of the 20-year anniversary, I'm obsessed. All right, let's go one more time if you haven't already finished your 3 on your own. Come center, pause here for a moment. See if you can find a little bit more flexion of your spine. Again, rolling forward just from your ribs up. And then turn your shoulders to your left. Keep your hip bones pointing forward. Drop your left shoulder down. Lift up and over just in your thoracic spine. Squeeze your core and your glutes. Drop your right shoulder down. Twist your shoulders to the right. Keep your hips forward. Roll your shoulders forward. And again, twist to your left. Left shoulder down. Up and over. Long spine, find length as you extend back to your right. Twist to your right and down. Go twice more on your own. Really trying to push in each direction, forward, back, and side, but smoothing out into a big circle. Keeping your core and your glutes engaged. And then when you're done with your last one, you can sit back. Bring a little shake and shimmy to your spine. Let's come into a tabletop position. And let's go through some cat-cow. I'll give you 3 breaths on your own. If you want to do segmented cat-cow like we've done in the past, you move from your tailbone all the way up to your spine, or all the way up to your head, you can. Or you can do more of a global cat-cow where you flex and extend, moving more in one piece, whatever feels comfortable for you. If you want to take some circles in your ribs or circles in your shoulders, just take one more breath on your own, listening to your body, how your body feels. And then neutral tabletop position, spread your fingers wide. Exhale, plank pose, spread your fingers wide, press your fingertips down. And then from here, just like you did in the beginning, take a couple rocks forward and back. This time as you rock back, press into your hands. So your hands help you push your shoulders back and your feet help push you forward. Keeping your core supported so your hips don't sag low. One more forward inhale. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Try not to shorten your dog too much. If you want to walk your feet just a hair closer to your hands, you can. But you don't want to shift too far forward. Press into your press into your mat so your shoulders slightly lift towards your ears. Suck your belly button in as if you're pulling away from a punch. And that will help you find a little bit more length in your spine. Take 2 more breaths here if you want to bend one knee at a time or shift your hips from side to side. Maybe shake your head no or putter through your lips. And then bend both knees, look forward, and slowly walk all the way forward into your forward fold. Let your head relax. From here, if you want to bend your knees and hold on to the outsides of your elbows, if you're looking for a chest expansion, you can interlace your fingers and reach your arms overhead. Or you can let your arms dangle like empty coat sleeves. I find that same scooping in of your belly button that you found like you're pulling away from a punch, and let that help you pull your ribs and your shoulders a little farther forward. Release tension from your jaw. One more inhale. And then exhale, release your arms from a bind, bend your knees, and slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Feel your tailbone stack first. As you stack the rest of your spine, the head is the last to come on top. Inhale, mountain pose, reach your arms high. And then exhale, bring your hands to heart center, close your eyes, feel your thumbs rest on your breastbone. Take a moment to set an intention for your practice. So we're doing a lot of twisting today. We talked about this last week, offering the intention to let go. Twisting helps release a lot of toxins, but also challenging you to let go of anything you're holding on to in your mind. Maybe your to-do lists, maybe the stress of life. Trying to let it go for the next 45 minutes or so. We'll seal our intention with a breath. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. And connect to your Ujjayi breath, your inhale and exhale through your nose. Inhale, mountain pose, sweep your arms high. Exhale, forward fold, lift your tailbone as you float your chest all the way down. Let your head fully relax. Inhale, bend your left knee, place your left hand on your mat. And then exhale, open arm twist here in your forward fold. If you would rather bring your elbow to your knee, or if you have a yoga block, you can place your hand on your yoga block. Play around with the placement of your head. Maybe you want to let your head drop farther down so you really open up in your neck. Or maybe you want to twist to look up towards the ceiling. Or maybe you want to look just straight to the side. One more inhale. And then exhale, other side. Bend your right knee, right hand down, left arm high. See how much you can open in your chest as you let your head drop down. Also find length in your spine as you release your chest forward. Pull your tailbone back behind you like you're trying to extend in your low back. One more inhale. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank pose. Press your hands down and step your feet back. Screw your hands into your mat as if you're trying to open up two jars underneath your palms. Inhale, shift your shoulders forward. Exhale, drop your knees, chest, and chin down to your mat for inchworm. Pause here. Find the sway of your low back as you pull your tailbone up. Inhale, cobra pose. Push your hips down and reach your chest forward. Scoop your tailbone under to find length in your lumbar spine. Take your gaze down just the tip of your nose as you press your shoulders down your back. Now float your hands off of your mat so you can find a lot more strength in your upper spine. Continuously scoop your tailbone under. One more inhale. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes and lift your hips up and back. Spread your feet the width of your mat. If you want to walk your feet a little closer, you can. Inhale, twist your right hand to your left leg and look underneath your left armpit. If you want to bend one or both of your knees, or again, shorten your down dog, you can. One more inhale. And then exhale, other side. Bring your left hand to your right leg. Twist to look under. And as you twist, try and avoid your hips twisting to the side as well. You want hips to stay square. One more inhale. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Bring your feet back in line with your hips. Inhale, bend both knees, gaze forward. Exhale, walk, step, or lightly hop to the top of your mat into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Release your chest. Inhale, bend your knees, look at your belly button. Exhale, slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, mountain pose. We'll move through that just a little faster. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank pose. Inhale, shift your shoulders forward. Exhale, inchworm, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, cobra pose. As soon as you get there, hover your hands off of your mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right hand to left leg. Exhale, switch. Let's go one more breath like that. Inhale, right hand to left leg. Exhale, switch. Inhale, both hands down. Exhale, bend both knees, look forward, walk, step, or float forward to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift to reset your spine. Exhale, fold. This time, bring your toes to touch, but leave just a sliver of space between your heels. Inhale, chair pose. Sink your hips down, reach your arms high. Scoop your tailbone under. It's very easy to find a sway in your back. Zip your ribs together and push your tailbone behind you as you tuck your tailbone under. Take a peek down at your knees. Make sure you can still see your toes and that your knees are not hiding your toes. Inhale, bring your hands to heart center. Exhale, twist to the right about 50%. So 100% would be elbow to touch your knee. Twist as much as you can. So from here, I'll mirror you. From here, use your ribs to really, and your obliques to twist, keeping your knees and toes pointing forward. Now press your palms together and push your shoulders down your back so you'll feel your core ignite even more. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to your left. Just 50%. See if you can pull your elbow past the line of your knees. And again, pressing your palms together, open up your chest. As you press your palms, notice how your shoulders can depress down your back a little bit more. Good. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Release your head. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk, step, or jump into chaturanga. Your choice. Elbows hug in. Pull your navel in. Inhale, upward facing dog. And take 3 full breaths here in upward facing dog. Remember, knees and thighs aren't on your mat. Press into your hands and feet. Those are the only 4 points of contact. Pinch your shoulders together and pull your chest forward. One more inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, right knee to left elbow, twist over. See if you can round your upper spine like a cat pose and pull your knee even closer, like instead of your elbow, maybe see if you can pull it to your armpit. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Pull your knee towards your chest and step through. Inhale, crescent moon. Drop your knee down and sweep your arms high. Pause here and breathe. So even though we might be flexible to really sit in this pose, I challenge you to tuck your pelvis under to really isolate the stretch in your hip flexor and to make your low back just a little bit longer. For those of you who are looking for a little bit of a deeper stretch, I challenge you to push your right foot farther into your mat and imagine you could pull your right heel back and push your left knee forward. That will fire up your hamstring a little bit more and give a deeper tuck to your pelvis, and you'll feel the stretch a little bit deeper in your hip flexor. And by a little bit, I mean a lot of it. One more inhale. And then exhale, prayer twist here. You're going to bring your hands to touch and bring your left elbow on the outside of your right knee. Now press your palms together, find that same openness of your chest. Pull your belly button in, tuck your left toes. Exhale, lift your left knee off of your mat. Find balance here. Continuously pull your chest forward. Inhale, crescent lunge. Sweep your arms high, hold and breathe. Scoop your tailbone under. Good, now bring your hands to heart center, inhale. Exhale, keeping your spine upright, twist as much as you can to your right. Hips stay square, pull your ribs to your right. Find a lot of length in your spine as you twist. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Open up, pause, and breathe. Spread all four corners of your feet into your mat. Take your gaze over your front fingers. See if you can soften your shoulders down your back just a little bit more. And if you can align your fingertips with your shoulders, then you can release a little pressure in your arms and just allow the bones to stack and stay there. Guide your pelvis a little farther forward in space to help spread your thighs a little wider. Inhale, reverse triangle, push down into your front leg and lift up and over. Imagine there's a shelf or a beach ball behind your left ribs that you're trying to pull up and over. Again, drop your tailbone down behind you. Soften your right shoulder down your back. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Option to bring your elbow onto your knee or fingertips to your mat. Whatever feels comfortable for you. And imagine, again, your hip bones are pushing forward like you're in between a narrow hallway, so try not to stick your butt out behind you. And for some of you, depending on flexibility, the more you push forward, you might have to lift your chest a little bit, and that's okay. Good. Inhale, reverse warrior. Continue to push your knee forward as you reach your right arm back behind you. Relax any tension in your shoulders or your jaw. One more inhale. And then exhale, low lunge. Cartwheel your hands down. Place your hands firmly onto your mat. Exhale, plank pose. Step your right foot back. And then your choice. You can push straight into downward facing dog, or if you want to shift forward into your chaturanga and move through your flow, you can. Whatever feels comfortable for you. Do a little handstand jump. Do a little chin stand journey. And then we'll meet in downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, left knee to right elbow, twist over. And again, round in your upper spine. Pull your knee even closer, trying to pull it to your armpit. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, round your spine. Try and kiss your knee as you step your foot forward. Inhale, crescent moon, drop your right knee down, reach your arms high. Again, find a deep scoop of your pelvis, lift up in your lower abdominals as you press your hips forward. And if you're looking for a little bit more tension, drive your left heel back behind you and try and pull your right knee forward. This will create more of a intense stretch and a more focal stretch in your hip flexor. Good. Take tension out of your shoulders as you let them fall down your back. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale, prayer twist, bring your right elbow on the outside of your left knee. Now, even though you're leaning forward, doesn't mean you get to soften in your spine. Pull your chest forward, pull your navel in. Keep pressing your palms together. Inhale, tuck your right toes. Exhale, lift your right knee off of your mat. Find a little bit more twist here. Pull your chest farther forward. Imagine your spine is up against a wall, and you want to try and stretch a little bit longer up against the wall. Inhale, crescent lunge, falling over. Reach your arms high. And exhale, try and sink a little deeper. Find that same tuck of your pelvis. Shoulders stack, right over your ribs and right over your hips. Inhale, bring your hands to heart center. Exhale, twist to your left. Keep your spine long. Imagine your spine is like a washcloth and you're just trying to wring out the toxins. Hips are square, twisting to your left. Inhale, crescent lunge, arms forward. And then exhale, warrior two. Reach your arms forward and back. All four corners press down. Squeeze your glutes ever so slightly so your hips pull forward in space. Release tension in your face. Inhale, reverse triangle, push into your front leg, lift up and over. Release some tension in your shoulders. Good, inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Again, your choice, left fingers to your mat. If you have a block, you can also place your fingers on your block or elbow on your knee. Sometimes I like to take my right hand onto my left ribs and physically twist my left ribs underneath my right so I can find a little bit more of a vertical space in my chest, if that feels comfortable for you. And you want to imagine the same thing with your left hip. Push your left hip forward, turn it underneath your right. Again, imagine you're in between a very narrow hallway. Squeeze your butt. Inhale, reverse warrior. Legs stay where they are. Pull up and over. Continue to drive your right knee forward. Find a lot of length in your side body. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down into your low lunge. Now your choice, you can step back into your plank. If you want to step into your single leg down dog, maybe move through a flow or go for a chin stand or skip it, whatever you want. Good, nice. Downward facing dog is where we meet. Woo. Sweaty. Inhale, bend both knees, gaze forward. Exhale, walk, step, or lightly hop forward. Releasing your hamstrings. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bring your big toes to touch. We'll move through that same thing just a little faster. Inhale, chair pose. Sink your hips down. Reach your arms high. Exhale, now twist about 75%. So lean a little farther forward, just a little bit more in your chest. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to your left. Again, about 75%. So just a little bit deeper. Use your core to do so. Inhale, chair pose, arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk, step, or jump back into your chaturanga. Hover off of your mat. And then inhale, upward facing dog. Pull your heart forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, right knee to left armpit. Round your spine. Try and get your knee to touch. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Try and kiss your knee as you pull forward. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, low lunge, twist, and then you can tuck your toes and lift your left knee off of your mat. Inhale, crescent lunge, arms high. Exhale, hands to heart center, twist towards your right. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse triangle, push into your front leg. Exhale, extended side angle, open up your heart. Inhale, reverse warrior, legs stay where they are. Exhale, low lunge. Your choice, move through your flow any way you want or straight to downward facing dog. Try not to let your ego get in the way. Let go of your ego. Listen to your body. Good, nice. However you want to flow, straight back to downward facing dog. Beautiful, yogis. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, knee to right armpit. pull your knee up and over. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, round your spine as you step through. Inhale, crescent moon, drop your knee down. Exhale, prayer twist, tuck your right toes and lift your right knee off of your mat. Inhale, crescent lunge, arms high, shoulders stack over your hips. Exhale, twist to your left, hips pull forward. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse triangle, push down, lift up and over, imagine a beach ball behind your right ribs. Exhale, extended side angle, open in your chest. Inhale, reverse triangle, reverse warrior, push your knee forward. And then exhale, low lunge, your choice, however you want to flow. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Nice. Good, yogis. Good, good, good. Downward facing dog is where we meet. Inhale, bend both knees, gaze forward. Exhale, walk, step, or lightly hop to the top of your mat. Relax your head. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bring your big toes to touch. Inhale, chair pose. Sink your hips down, reach your arms high. Exhale, full prayer twist. Now bring your left elbow on the outside of your right knee. Pause here and take a couple breaths. So sometimes when we get into the full twist, our butt likes to lift up and we like to lean forward a little bit. Keep thinking your butt goes back behind you. Press into your hands and let that help you lift your chest. Find space behind your shoulders and in front of your shoulders. Good. Now keep the hook of your elbow onto your knee. Shift weight onto your right foot and squeeze your left heel towards your butt like a flamingo. That's the bird I'm looking for. And then you're going to stay there as you slowly extend your left heel and toes back behind you, and you'll fall into your low lunge twist. Good. And then you'll unwind, hands to your mat, step back into your plank, move through the flow as you choose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful, yogis. Good. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, pull your right knee to your right elbow. Hold it here. Now extend through your right leg. Gently tap your toes to your mat. And then you'll spin your big side toe, the big toe side of your foot, and you'll open up into a side plank variation. Lift your hips as high as you can. Press your shoulders down your back. Think of spinning the right hand, spinning open a jar as you open up in your chest. Good, inhale. Exhale, right back into your three-legged down dog. You'll lift your knee and extend your right leg up. Inhale. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Hold it here. Now extend your leg. See if you can float your leg off of the ground for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Inhale, crescent moon, arms high. Exhale, prayer twist. Bring your hands to heart center, elbow on the outside of your right knee, and lift your left knee up. Good. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Sorry, I need to wipe my sweat from my eyes. Good. Now step your left foot in just a little bit more so you can bring your legs into 2 90-degree angles. Whew, bounce. Try and get your knee as close as you can to your mat. Deep, deep scoop of your pelvis. Now you're going to exhale, twist to your right, and hold it here. Keep your hip bones pointing forward. If you need to place your hands on your pelvis for a second to make sure hip bones still point forward, you can. Good. From here, you're going to inhale, step onto your right leg, pull your left knee in towards your chest. And then exhale right back into that double lunge, hovering knee, and then you twist to your right. And go through 3 more on your own. You can use your breath as you need to, trying to pull your left knee in towards your chest, and then gently step back into your twist. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, twist to your left as you bring your left knee in towards your chest. And then one more time, we'll meet in a crescent lunge. Left leg goes back, arms reach high. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, extended side angle, pause here and breathe. So from here, if you want to come, I'm going to turn around. If you want to come into a half bind, you can rotate your left palm behind you to place your hand on your low back. And then if you want to bring your right arm under for a full bind, you can. Or if you want to just stay where you are, whatever feels comfortable for you. If you're someone who's blessed with a lot of shoulder flexibility, make sure that you're not dumping and internally rotating in your shoulder, because you have flexibility, you can do that. Make sure you roll your shoulder down, open in your chest. Good. So the same feeling you found when you were pressing your palms together, same feeling you want in your half or full bind. Inhale, reverse warrior. Keep your knee bent as you reach back behind you. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Your choice, your flow. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Hi, Naomi. Downward facing dog is where we meet. Inhale, bend both knees, gaze forward. Exhale, walk, step, or lightly hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift to reset your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring your toes to touch, chair pose. Sink your hips back. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center and twist into your full prayer twist here in chair pose. Right elbow on the outside of your left knee. Press your palms together, pull your chest forward, pull your navel in. And then when you're ready, shift onto your left leg. Squeeze your right heel in towards your butt and push your right heel back behind you to slowly control, step back into your full twist. And then unwind, hands onto your mat. Exhale, step back into your plank, move through your flow as you desire. Press back into downward facing dog when you get there. Nice. Good. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Hold it here. Now extend your leg, place your pinky toe side on your mat. Turn your big toe side of your, that's my right leg, left leg. I don't know what leg that is. You're going to reach up into your side plank variation. Rainbow your hips up. Take pressure out of your shoulder by pushing into your left hand. One more inhale. And then exhale straight into your three-legged down dog. Float your left leg up. Inhale. Exhale, twist to your right. Hold it here. Extend your leg. Hold it and breathe. Pull your toes as close to the top of your mat as you can. One more inhale. And then exhale, three-legged down dog. Woo! Exhale, pull your knee towards your chest, step through low lunge. Inhale, crescent moon, reach high. Exhale, prayer twist. Hook your right elbow on the outside of your left knee. Tuck your toes and hover off of your mat. Inhale, crescent lunge, arms high. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Step your right foot in just a little bit. Scoop your pelvis under as you bend your knee. Good. Now exhale, twist as much as you can to your left side. Hip bones point forward. Use your ribs to twist. Good. Inhale. Exhale, shift weight to your left leg. Pull your right knee in towards your chest. Balance. Good. And then exhale, step back as you twist. And go 3 more on your own. If you want to challenge your balance and your twist, you can twist as you pull your left knee or your right knee in. You can twist to the right if you want. When you twist when you're in your double lunge, again, make sure hip bones point forward. And then when you're done with your third one, inhale, crescent lunge. Nice, good. Collective breath, inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, extended side angle. Now your choice, if you want to rotate and place the back of your hand on your spine, you can. If you want to come into a full bind, wrapping your left arm under your left leg, you can. Careful your butt doesn't stick out behind you. Good. Breathe into your shoulders. Breathe into your chest. Good. Inhale, reverse warrior. Pull your left knee forward as you reach your left arm back. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Your choice, your flow. Downward facing dog. Nice, good. When you're ready, shift forward and go ahead and drop onto your knees. Take a quick breather. Maybe a sip of water, towel off some sweat. Okay, we've made it to side crow. So I'll just talk briefly. If you already know what you're getting yourself into, you can go for it. I personally like to come into forward fold first, and then I'll sit back like I'm in a chair pose, and I'll twist to the side, whatever side I'm gonna go to. If you aren't too familiar with side crow, pull your front elbow to your knee and your back elbow to your hip as you drop down. Keep pressing your fingertips down as we've talked about. Lean forward just enough so your legs can comfortably float off of your mat. If you successfully got that last time, maybe try floating your right hip or your back hip off of your back leg. So the only contact your legs and your hands have is that front elbow. Could you see that okay? Yeah, okay. So try a couple times on each side. And then if that feels comfortable, you can also try playing around with extending your legs. Maybe trying to split your legs. I am so sweaty, yowza. Good, nice. It's never a jump. We always want to shift slowly into it. Nice, good. Remember to lift up in your chest. We talked a lot about having a really wide, proud chest. Keep that nice and open. Just like you pressed your palms together, press into the ground. Nice, yes, good. Let your fingertips help you grip down into the mat. Nice, nice, Amy. Yes. Nice, Katrina, it looks like you're frozen. You're just so still, but I know you're not. Good. Try both sides if you haven't. Good. It's hard to tell because of camera angle, but Ashley, try and push more and lift your chest just a little bit. It looks like it's dropping down, but again, it's kind of hard to tell. I know space is limited as well. Yeah, I gotta move that mattress. Good. Let's take a couple more breaths, play around. If you haven't gone to the other side, try the other side. Yeah. Meg, go into it again and just very, very slowly peel your legs and just pause for a second, find your balance, and then you can try and expand a little bit more. Yeah. If you, I missed it. If you feel like you're done, you can rest in child's pose. Yeah. Ah, so close. Good. Nice. And again, whenever you're ready, you can rest in child's pose. We'll take a breath or two together. Yeah, Meg, that was great. Next time you just got to shift farther forward, but you have the idea. Good. Nice, Amy. Good. All right. Child's pose is where we meet. You can come into a more traditional child's pose with arms down by your side if you want. Sometimes when we balance and invert a little bit, it really revs up our heart rate. Maybe if you need to take a couple exhales through your mouth, you can, or a couple exhales and putter through your lips. On your next exhale, downward facing dog, you'll place your hands on your mat, shift your hips up and back. Simple flow just to calm our nervous system down. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent moon. Drop your knee down and sweep your arms high. Keep the tuck of your pelvis. Relax your shoulders. And let's transition into a twisted plank or a twisted variation here. So you're going to bring your right hand down to your left thigh. And then you're going to find a gentle arch in your back as you reach up, just gently, still maintaining the tuck of your pelvis, keeping your lower abdominals engaged. Good. One more inhale. And then exhale, wide-legged forward fold. You'll lift your left knee and walk your hands to the middle of your mat. Let your forehead hang forward, or the crown of your head rather. I invite you to turn your toes in maybe a little bit more than you would think, to stretch your hamstrings and your outer thighs just a little differently. From here, you can let your arms dangle. If you want a chest expansion, you can interlace your fingers and let your arms fall overhead. If you're still feeling like you have a lot of energy that you'd like to expel, if you want to come into a headstand or a tripod, you're more than welcome to. Only if that feels comfortable. Sometimes we can let our ego decide. Good. Good. Let's go one more inhale. And then exhale, release your arms if you have a bind. Tent up your fingertips. Inhale, halfway lift, pull your chest forward. And then exhale, lizard lunge. Walk your hands to the front. Heel toe your right foot over to the right side of your mat. Turn your toes out so your right toes hang off of your mat. And then drop your left knee down and release the top of your foot. From here, scoop your pelvis under and drop your chin to your chest. Press your hands into your mat like you're trying to make a cat spine. Really open up your spine as you press up. And you might want to stay here for a few more breaths. You might want to walk your hands forward, maybe drop onto your forearms. Or if your quads are asking for some attention, you can twist around to grab your foot. So your right hand would turn around to grab your left leg. Careful your tailbone doesn't stick back behind you. Press your pelvis forward and maintain the scoop of your tailbone like you're in cat pose. Again, listen to your body. If your spine needs a little bit more attention, I would suggest just walking your hands forward and finding length. Again, if your quads and your hip flexors need a little bit more attention, reach behind. If hamstrings and hip capsules are feeling a little tight, I recommend dropping your elbows down. One more inhale. And then exhale. If you want to move through one more flow, you can step back into your plank and move through or straight to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent moon, drop your knee down, sweep your arms high. Exhale, exalted warrior. Your left hand comes to your right thigh and you reach up and over. In the very beginning of class when we did our T-spine circles where we were stuck with cement from our ribs down, that's the place that you want to lift up and over. Find that same extension you found before rather than just dumping in your pelvis and dumping in your low back. Keep your tailbone tucked under, find extension in your spine as you extend your crown of your head back behind you. One more inhale. And then exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Lift your right leg and walk to the inside of your mat. A little bit of a shorter time here. Maybe you want to find a different variation. Maybe you want to walk your hands forward for a wide-legged down dog. Maybe you want to bend your knees one at a time. Just 2 more breaths. Inhale, halfway lift, tent up your fingertips. Exhale, lizard lunge, walk to the front, heel toe your left foot all the way over, drop your right knee down, release the top of your foot. And before you come into whatever variation, place your hands right underneath your shoulders. Scoop your tailbone under and drop your chin to your chest, round your spine like a cat pose. Let your head relax, really exaggerate the top of your pelvis as you press your hips forward. And from here, go ahead and walk forward, reach into your quad stretch, whatever feels comfortable for you. Try and mimic the same thing you did on the first side. And notice if your body feels a little different on this side. It's very natural to have a slightly different left and right side, so you might notice one side feels a little tighter or looser. And notice without judgment, not placing judgment or anger or blame on the tighter side, just notice. Maybe close your eyes, release some unnecessary tension in your jaw or in between your eyebrows. Soften the back of your neck a little bit more. Go ahead and bring your hands underneath your shoulders. We're going to step back and just relax all the way onto our stomach. So you can kind of sloppily get onto your stomach. And then from here, let me just shift back a little bit. From here, you're going to make 90-degree angles in your elbows. So I call these like cactus arms. And then you're going to turn your left cheek to your mat. Look towards the right side. And now stack your right hip on top of your left, so both hip bones point to the right side. And keep your feet stacked for now. Try and pull your elbows a little farther away from one another. Sometimes if you need to like counterbalance, you can walk your right hand forward. And then from here, stay here and press your left shoulder down your back. Try and spin your armpit closer to the ground, so you can really isolate the stretch in the front of your chest. You can stay here and continue to breathe. If you're looking for a slightly different / more intense stretch, your right leg, which is your top leg, you're going to bend your knee and place your right foot on your mat behind your left extended leg. So again, your right knee will bend, and if that feels like too much for you, don't worry about it. Just focus on your breath and focus on the stretch of your left chest. Maybe close your eyes. Again, release any tension in your jaw. Slow your breath down. Good. One more inhale. And then exhale, slowly unwind your hips. Rest on your mat and go ahead and you can either stack your hands and let your forehead relax on your hands, or if it feels more comfortable to bring your arms down by your side, you can. Just let your forehead rest either on your hands or on your mat. Again, noticing how one side feels a little different than the other. And then we'll switch sides. Goal post your arms or like a cactus. And you'll turn your right cheek to your mat, looking to your left. Stack your left hip on top of your right, so your hip bones point to the side. Pause here and take a breath or two. As you shimmy your elbows farther away, if you want to walk your left fingers farther forward, you can. Press your shoulder down your back, make space in your right shoulder. And then from here, if you want to press the top or the bottom of your left foot down to your mat. Breathe into your chest. Your right shoulder is going to want to creep up and internally rotate. Make sure you continuously press your shoulders down your back. Imagine you can make a little bit more space from the top of your shoulder to your ear by pressing your shoulder down your back and helping externally rotate your shoulder joint. Two more breaths. And then on your next exhale, slowly unwind. Pause for a moment on your stomach. Again, you can rest your hands if you want. And gently press back into a child's pose. Walk your hands forward, shift your hips back. Walk your hands in and roll up one vertebrae at a time. Shift your hips towards one side and swing your legs in front. And however you want to get there, you can roll onto your back. If you want to move through a segmented spine and go nice and controlled, you can, or if you want to just flop down onto your back, you can as well. All right, we're gonna twist like a pretzel and play twister for a second. So I'll talk through this slowly. Extend your right leg. Right leg is long, you're laying on your back. Your left knee is gonna cross over, but keep your left leg at a 90-degree angle. So knee is right in line with your hip, elbow is right in line with your knee. Now tee out your arms so your fingers are in line with your shoulders. And if you don't have room to bring your arms straight, you can again find those cactus arms. So your right leg is straight. You're gonna bend your right knee and take your left hand to grab a hold of your right foot. Left hand on your right foot. From here, twist your shoulders so that you can really open in your chest. And then if you want to place this is my right hand, if you want to place your right hand on your right leg to find a little bit more twist in your low back, you can, but just by pushing and adding a little pressure to your right leg. And for some of you, it might feel more comfortable to turn your head to the side or to look straight up towards the ceiling, maybe close your eyes. But try and keep your shoulders square to the ceiling as best you can. One more big inhale here. And then exhale, unwind, nice and slow. It can be pretty intense for your spine. Hug your knees in towards your chest and compress your tailbone down. Lengthen through your spine, maybe a gentle massage from side to side. And then we'll go into the second side. So your left leg is long. Twist your right knee over, make a 90-degree angle in your right knee. And then bring your left foot behind you. Your right hand grabs your left foot. And then maybe you want to place your left hand on your right knee if that feels comfortable. Try and square your shoulders as best you can up to the ceiling. And then find whatever focus feels comfortable for you. Maybe to your right or to the left or straight up towards the ceiling. As long as your shoulders don't twist with you. Try and anchor your right shoulder evenly down to your mat. Release any unnecessary tension in your face or your jaw. Maybe close your eyes. Allow your breath to be natural. You don't have to worry about your ujjayi breath, just as long as you're breathing. Stay here for one more inhale. And then exhale, slowly unwind. Once again, hug your knees in towards your chest. If you want to curl yourself up into a ball, you're more than welcome to. And then we're going to shift into Shavasana. Option for legs to be straight. You can bring the soles of your feet together, your knees wide. If you are close to a wall or your bed or your couch and you want to do a legs up the wall, if that feels comfortable, you're more than welcome to. Just find a position where you can fully relax. And you're going to bring your right hand to your stomach and your left hand to your chest. And just feel how your body moves as you breathe. Not trying to force your breath in any way. And we're going to take a 4-part breath. So we're going to inhale for 4. You'll hold your breath for 2. You'll exhale for 4. And you'll hold your breath out for 2. And I'll count you through it. So exhale all your air out. And then inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath for 2, 1, and exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath out for 2, 1, and inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 2, 1. Once more, inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 2, 1, and exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 2, 1. And now we're gonna add in 2 extra counts. So every count is gonna be 4. 4 for your inhale, hold 4, exhale 4, hold 4. So soft exhale all your air out. And then inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2. Once more. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. And breathe naturally. And just take a moment on your own. You can continue to breathe naturally. If it felt comfortable to count your breath, you can. And I'll tell you when it's time to come out. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Let go of anything that did or did not happen in the last 60 minutes. Take another inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Let go of your ego, any expectations or wants or wishes you had for your practice. And you can bring some soft movement into your hands and your feet. If you want to extend your arms overhead, maybe circle through your wrists and your feet. You can keep your eyes closed. And when you're ready, roll towards one side. Take your time. Allow yourself to just pause on your side. If you want to use your arm as your pillow, you can. And then use the strength of your arms to push yourself up. Come into a comfortable seated position. Take your time to get there. Bring your hands to heart center. Your thumbs rest on your breastbone. Bring your thumbs at your third eye, the pocket of energy found right in between your eyebrows. Bow forward. Thank yourself for making the choice to make it to your mat, to work on your mind, your body, and your spirit. Until next time, namaste. Wonderful. Drink extra water.